Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey everybody, how's it going? John here, Hooks, Whips, and Chains. Welcome to my crochet journey. If you haven't been following along, it says I got five. Oh, hey Annie out in the chat. It says I got five people watching, but I only see one person in the chat. Say hey out there, so we know you're watching. Unless you're Adele, then we know you're a lurker. So, if you haven't been following me, which I know you have, because right? And y'all know I started off knowing nothing about crochet, but starting to get into crochet because of all the supporters that I have, and then winning some yarn over on Nisi Show from CIA, but not having any hooks to start off with. So I got some hooks from Jessica SMC, and I got some yarn from Jessica SMC, and then I got some yarn from who else sent me yarn? Nobody else sent me yarn. Then I went and bought yarn. Hey Chris, how's it going? Then I went and bought yarn, and then I had to figure out stitching, and no bit because I didn't even know how to do a single crochet. I knew how to do slip stitches though. We all remember that show. I could slip stitch the crap out of my freaking washcloth. Nancy was on the show, Jess come on the show, Annie was on the show, Connie was on the show. They all like, you're doing it wrong, John. This is how you do a single crochet. I learned how to do a single crochet. Finished up my first washcloth. Finished up a neck warmer after that. Started on a lapgan. I'm like, God, let's do some new stitches. Single, half double, double, triples. Let's join them all together. Make a lapgan. So I started working on the lapgan. learned how to do a rose stitch crochet granny square. Started work on a hat. 2 weeks ago? Was that 2 weeks ago? Last week? Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? We started the hat. Last week, right? Yeah. Yeah, last week started the hat.
You're behind.
And then I started another wider headband. And I need now since I'm going out of town, I figure I need a notions bag, but not just any notions bag, you know. So I was carrying around one of these with me, right? One of these boxes, these pack out boxes. You know, I got my yarn in there, I got my hooks, everything else, and I'm like, okay, well, that's gonna be okay, but and it will fit on the truck. I got spots in my trailer. I got spots in my truck for it already, but I'm like, it's not good enough. I need something manly. I need something manlier. So I figured, came up with this idea to use one of these cool boxes because what guy doesn't have one of those? So I got 3, 4, I got 5, 6 extra ones. Depending on what brand, I got Milwaukee, I got Bosch, I got DeWalt. Hey Donna, hey Chris, hey Jess. So we're gonna work on a manly notions bag today. Oh, and I'm gonna make some other extra colder notion holders so they don't fall out, right? Because there ain't nothing worse than opening your notions bag and having all your freaking stitch markers everywhere and all your needles everywhere, right? And I know Annie did you want one of these too, Annie? I know Joe wanted one.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm doing one for Joe and I'm doing one for Annie as well. So I guess I got to pick up some more because I'm going to have 3 takeout boxes that'll just be full of yarn and everything I need. So that way I'm good to go wherever I am, whether it be camping, out of town at work, or just sitting in the truck doing whatever have you, right?
Are you going to have crab rangoon in them?
The what? Who?
Crab rangoon. You said they were takeout boxes.
No crab rangoon. They're actually called. What's the actual name for them? There's an actual name for it. Just give me a second. I'll look it up for you.
Hard shell or clam shells?
No,
yes,
there's an actual
Chris,
name
it's
for
a
them.
manly tool bag.
Pack out. They're called pack out boxes because the thing is that you can actually, they're stackable and storable. That makes sense. They're stackable, storable, so that you can it anywhere, and they lock together.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's
this is not an
interesting.
actual pack. This is not an actual pack out. This is just a tool box. But we can buy so many tools at work that the boss just throws the cases out because the tools just get put on the truck anyway, and the boxes take up too much room. So there's a spot in my truck for it at work, so that we can go in there and be protected from the elements when it's snowing, when it's raining, or whatever have you. And I can just, when I'm at the hotels, I can just take it out and start crocheting. Right?
That's awesome.
As long as you're not driving.
And then I can actually throw. No, I'm driving all the time, but I can actually throw some plywood in here. I can throw a coping saw in there. I can do some scroll sawing while I'm out of town too.
You'll get
I don't know why I
sawdust
never
on
thought of
your
that before either.
yarn.
Yeah, you can't do that. You need another box.
If I make a second one, I
That's
have a
what I said.
yarn one, a
And a
crochet
third
one, and a woodworking one.
Well, you might as well go ahead and make a third one so when I get you
What's
started
the
on
third one?
knitting, yeah, you'll need a knitting one.
For knitting.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna start knitting. I'm not gonna start knitting. Oh, okay. I need a knitting one. I need a macrame one. Fuck, I need the cross stitch one. One for embroidery.
Man, what this world's coming to.
One hobby at a time. No, two hobbies. Three,
Pretty.
5 hobbies at once. That's it. No more.
Five's enough.
Really? That's all?
Actually, Chris, the Milwaukee pack out boxes in any hardware store, I think they're like $60 a box though. Whereas if you just get a used toolbox, you know, they get laying around your shop. Like I said, I got like 9 or 10 of them here. So where was I going with this? Oh, on the
Chris
panel.
K
Oh,
is
thank you
wanting
for
to know
coming over
where
and
you can
supporting
find
us.
the
Thank you for
boxes.
subscribing. I just
Sorry.
mentioned that any hardware
Okay.
store basically. But like I said, I do know that the pack out boxes themselves, like individuals, they're about $60 to $90 for a single one, and they actually come with like little boxes inside of them, so you don't have to worry about your storage and stuff. See, like they already come with little boxes inside, so you can actually use those as well.
Oh, okay. I might need those.
But
Be good for if you do beadwork as
but
well. Those would be good for beads. So
Oh,
you can use them for a lot of
no,
different
no,
stuff.
they'll fly all over they'll fly over the place. You got to make custom covers for them and stuff.
What press and seals for?
But anyway, thank you for liking and sharing the page. Share out the page and like the page. And over on my What If I Could page, I think I'll be starting the auction tomorrow. It'll run for a week, and then I'll stop it Saturday afternoon during Connie's birthday show, or before Connie. When's Connie's birthday show? 2 o'clock.
no, hers is 7 Central.
When's Connie's birthday show?
27th.
That she was doing it on Saturday.
The 27th at 7 o'clock Central Time.
Oh, 7 o'clock at night. Okay, so I'll start the auction tomorrow, or I can start the auction tomorrow morning, and I'll stop it Saturday at noon, and then for 48 hours after that will be the finalize. Like I'll have to go through and finalize everything. So check on my What If I Could YouTube page. I'll for the auction. Check in the community page for that. I guess I should post that link. Do you have that link available right now, or I can find it? Oh, I got 91 subscribers on my hooks, and I got 609 subscribers on my What If I Could. Yay!
Yeah. We'll get you there.
View my channel, community page.
I got it.
I still have some more items to add on my community page, though. I think there's 20. There's 30 items on there right now. I think I have another eight more to add. Let me just. I should have threw these up in my. Should have threw these up in the description down below. There you go. Oh, and joining us on the panel, I didn't forget. get you guys yet. Joining us on the panel, we got no video, but Jess is here. Hey, Jess, how's it going?
I can have video. Or just hello. Not doing
Oh,
anything
there you
sensitive.
are. What are you up to?
There I am. Chilling with you guys. Get ready to work on my hat.
Your hat? You're working on your hat today?
I'm working
Yeah,
on my
working
hat.
on your shawl? Where's your
No,
where's your
hat.
shawl? Show us your fancy
Fancy shawl.
shawl. We'd like to see that.
Fancy shawl. Getting there. Fancy.
So what row are you
I
on?
think that would make a
28th
cute
still?
cover up.
No, hold on, let me grab my paper. We are on,
What what were those Victorian shoulder shawls called though? There was another name for those. Uh, like a shawlette.
probably, that sounds about right.
Yeah, or a
There you
caplet.
go.
Caplet. That's what I was thinking of. I'm still learning all of your lingo.
I'm on row 34.
You know, if you had a fancy stitch counter, you'd know.
I do have a fancy
34.
stitch counter, but I didn't use it. Yeah,
Did you
I'm on
check it off
34.
with a little pencil so you know what row? No. Donna says she loves
Yes,
your shawl.
thank you. It's the first one I've ever done.
Well, that means you got to print off another one.
No, I've got it somewhere up here. Nope, never mind. I just down here.
Okay.
Jess,
two
I
more
want to
after.
make a suggestion for you for next time.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
do a
Listening.
pattern like this. Get
Don't
you
do that.
some of the pocket protectors, the clear ones, and a dry
Oh, I
erase
have
marker.
some.
Just slide it in there, and then you can mark that up, and you're not marking up your pattern.
I don't need the pattern's saved on my computer. I don't need it. That's why I wanted to print it, so that way I can draw on it. And I mean, it's trash anyway. But yeah, first one I've ever done.
Will you make that pattern again?
Yes. In the future, probably. But I've got so much other stuff to do. I don't need to be redoing another pattern when I've got so many new patterns that I want to do. And then here's the rest of the yarn, the colorway.
It looks like a flame. I know that's not what it's called. It's like sunset something.
Well, this one just gives you a number.
But yeah, it just reminds me of a
Oh
flame.
my God.
Birdie.
So yeah, coming out.
I love that. It's gonna look awesome. And joining us on audio, we got Crafty Annie.
Yes.
How's it going, Annie?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What you working on today?
Someone's birthday.
Wait,
Well,
wait.
I am going to start a new hat because I finished my other one.
I was gonna get to that. You were starting a new hat.
Yes, because I finished the one I started with you. Because I'm crafty that way.
It looks awesome. I went and looked at it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, your beret. Is it a beret?
Yes,
or
it's
just
a
like
beret.
a slouchy beret?
No, it's a beret.
Hot damn, Elaine's here.
It's
Hey,
a hat.
so
It can
we're
fit your
talking about
head.
hats. So we're talking about hats, and I just got an email from Hirschner's, and Hirschner's free pattern of the day today is a Tannenbaum hat. So it's a Christmas tree. Look at the size of that pom pom on that.
No.
That's a lot of green. I could make that.
You know what look cool? You know what look cool is if you put like fairy lights inside of it to have the freaking light bulbs light up. That'd be freaking awesome. Look at the size of that freaking pom pom. See, that's a pom pom I'm done. That's a pom pom. Free pattern in Hirschner's today. There you go.
And Lydia's in.
Hey, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
Hey,
My finger got stuck.
So, Jess, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Well, you had something to say. What were you going to say? It's a special day,
About this one down here?
besides being
Yes,
Hat
this
Day.
one down here. That one?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
her birthday.
yeah.
It's her birthday.
What? It's Annie's birthday today? No way.
I'm officially old today.
Happy birthday
No,
to
you were
you.
officially old last year.
I
Maybe older.
was. I was officially old years ago. I just feel
Happy
more old
birthday,
today.
Annie.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great day. What do you
I already
any
have.
plans for today, or just make a new hat? Making
I
a new
went
hat.
shopping with my sister and bought some yarn and gonna have us a nice dinner and watch my sweaty construction worker walk back and forth. Blow him kisses. Make sure he stays hydrated.
So
You know, things.
is he topless with just overalls on?
He's topless with a pair of jeans on.
Oh my god, that's so sexy. Does he get like the plumber's crack when he bends over too?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
And I ogle him. Gotta ogle the butt.
I don't want to hear that.
Oh,
You
man.
asked? Hey, Greg, how you doing?
Hey, Greg.
Elaine,
Popped in at the wrong time.
Elaine, what are you talking about?
NASCAR maybe? I
Darn
don't
breaking news. Race starts in 15 minutes.
Let's see. Jeanette is in
Elaine,
the
I
house.
don't think I've ever seen your picture. I don't know. Hey, Jeanette, how's it going today?
Not very well, evidently.
I see that. Oh my god, what the hell?
I'm really sorry to hear that, Jeanette.
CAMC General, room 703, bed 1. Oh, so that's oh, you want flowers? Oh, subtle. Yeah, hope you get well soon. That's pretty crappy news.
I hope
Did
you
you
get good.
did you at least have your crochet? Are you at least able to crochet while you're there to pass away the time? That's too bad, Jeanette. Oh, I made a new friend today. I made a new crocheter today. Joe was over there too. I shared her link over in our hangout thing. Her name's Sherry. She's at Fear Silk. She said she started crocheting when she was younger, but she's just picked it back up. She's only been doing it for about 3 years now. She's working on this like giant octopus, but she's working on a pattern from Etsy, and she upscaled it. So she's working off her own numbers and stuff. But if you want to go check her out, she's only got like she just started. She's only got like 100. Well, she's got 122 subscribers on her page now. There's a link to her page though. It's kind of good. She's cool. She's cool. And yeah, like I said, she's working on this freaking octopus. Jess, I think it's taller than you.
That's not hard.
Freaking huge.
It's not hard to be taller than our Jess.
Yes, Joe was over there. Lydia was over there. I was over there, and there's another crocheter. Her name's Spunky, and she is how old is she? I think she said she was 80. Yeah, she doesn't crochet anymore, but she likes watching people do it. Hey, Bon, what are you up to? Bon,
There's Bon. Stay up all night, sleep all day, you lazy beds. I'm not mentioning any names.
Yeah, so should we have like a don't text on the freaking chat before a certain time, because we don't want to wake Bonnie up?
No, it's called people can use their phones or put it on vibrate or whatever.
Yeah.
Unless there are people like me that can't hear things like that. In which case, I just like roll over and put a pillow over my head. Or a pillow over the phone, whichever
all you have to do is just all you have to do is just mute the one chat because you can mute it for from 15 minutes up to 24 hours. I do it all the time when I'm at work because my phone goes bing, bing, bing when Annie and Joe are talking. Bing, 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 and then Adele gets in there. Bing, bing.
And then Tracy joins.
Yeah, and then Tracy gets in there, and then Beth will show up, and Jess will be like, "Oh, good morning, everybody." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I haven't even left the
Okay.
house yet.
Okay,
No,
Jeanette,
you guys
keep us posted, please.
you guys are so lucky. I stayed up with Beth and Joe most of the night. I still wanted to start texting about 4:30 this morning. I'm like, no, I'm nope, not on a Sunday. It'll be nice.
Well, that's when that's when I popped in the show. It was at 4:30 my time because I was up, and I'm like, "Who's in the hangout?" I don't, and like I was telling Annie, I said, I don't know why. I just got up and I checked the hangout because I was bored. I was at 4:30. I was awake. I'm like, hangout. Who's in there? What? Jess and Beth. What the hell are you guys doing in here? Well, because I was reading the chat, right? I'm like, Charles was in there and Joe was in there. I'm like, what the hell?
Beth came in. I was there.
Oh. Well, if I was not so
Right,
cheap,
Bonnie says I
I would
deleted
buy
it
an
because I thought
actual
that my
alarm
time was
clock,
up.
and then I wouldn't have to use my phone for an alarm, and I could leave my phone in the other room. But yeah, why buy one when you already have something
See,
to do? So I just
so,
deal with it.
so my phone is my alarm clock, but I turn my notifications go off at 10 o'clock at night, so all my notifications are silent except for phone calls from a certain select people, like in my list, so that certain people can call me, like my boss and the kids can call me if there's an emergency, right? Then my phone will ring. Because her FaceTime me at like 3 o'clock in the morning one time. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Herb, what? It's 3 o'clock. What are you doing? He goes, I was just seeing if you're awake. I'm like,
I am
no.
now.
So all my notifications are off except for calls, and then my alarm goes off at 5:30, right? So, but when my alarm goes off, then my notifications turn back on, and that's when it goes beep 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 all the way through.
Beep, 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 beep.
So
I'm a
anyway,
fixing to
let's get
scheme
back to
me up
working what
some
I'm
yarn.
working on.
I'm a fixing
Damn it.
to.
I'm gonna have to reball this.
So I had an idea the other day.
Did you?
I had an idea the other day, and it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. But
John, I
if you
have to
take a
ask, when
drill,
you had that idea, did it hurt? Sorry, that's what I
what's
always
that?
ask myself when he tells me he has an idea. Was it painful?
It was. It was. So since I don't have a real ball winder yet, I had an idea. You ready for this?
Yes.
I took my drill. I put one of my sanding discs on it. I took a toilet paper tube and attached it to it. I cut a notch in the end with my knife. Book. Then I took a ball of freaking yarn and started wrapping it. It was working perfect. Perfect, I tell you.
I see this
Until
coming.
Until it fell off one end.
Yeah.
Until it fell off
Okay.
one end.
You have
And
to. There's a way to avoid that. You have to. Now you've got a bunch of yarn bark to play with. Patience,
I got
patience,
a
my
lot,
son. That's all I can say.
a lot of yarn
Patience,
bark
my
to
son.
play with.
Patience. You have to feed it. You have to move it back and forth with your hand. You can't just let it go. You actually have to actively move the yarn
Oh no,
up and down.
I,
or add stoppers.
I, I was feeding it back and forth. I was feeding it
Mhm.
back and forth all the way along, and then when I went to pull it off, see, because you can tell on this end that like it's actually like wound the way it's supposed to be, like an actual ball, right? And the thing is that when I pulled it off my roller, that this end was against the drill end. This end here was on the drill part.
Ah,
I
okay.
pulled it off. It got caught and pulled it out.
Okay, so
So I
here's
started
an
winding it
idea.
up on another one,
Yeah,
and then I ended up with the yarn barf.
right. So flour
But
the
thinking
end
if I
of the
put
tube, but
ends on
cut
it,
slits and flour it out on the end that's going to go towards the drill.
yep,
I think that would work.
yep.
Yeah, it needs some kind of
Because what I
stoppers.
was going to do, I was actually going to go down to Michael's, buy like because you can buy cardboard tubes that like for your yarn winder that fit on your yarn winder that are cone shaped, right?
But you
So I was
already
gonna
got.
go pick some of those up. I never did, but I'm like, well, that's the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing. I've looked at them. It's even about the
But
same
not
thickness.
realizing that, well, yeah, but because it's cone shape, it's cone shaped, right, rather than
Hmm.
cylindrical. So it's already flared out on the one end,
What if you
right?
use a paper towel roll? They're at least
I still
longer.
think flouring it out would work.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Or I can just glue some ends on it to make it look like a bobbin, right? But the whole concept was to try and get it so it had a center feed on it.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm using my
It was just an idea I was working with.
That's funny. I need mine too.
I'm balling up yarn as we speak for
Yep,
my next
I need a
project.
receipt. In order to get my yarn to match what this is, I have to rewind it because my colors are backwards on each end.
Now, I did not. My sister asked me if I did that on purpose on that hat, the way the colors pulled,
Yeah,
but that was
yeah.
just the yarn. The yarn just happened to pull that way.
Oh,
And
okay.
at first, I was just like, not sure I like that. And then it was like, no, I was telling Joe, I was like, this is way too big. And then I was looking at it and I go, oh, it wants to be a beret. It'll, because I didn't want to frog it. Because, I'm lazy that way.
No, I don't frog if I don't have to.
Well, I mean, it's still a hat.
Where are you?
Uh-oh. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, and be right back. Usually don't go
So I'm
hand
gonna
in
get
hand.
back to working on my man crochet case. So I started with the standard drill case box, and I cut out the insert using my fancy deadly freaking saw. There's the insert. I'm gonna throw up a little video of this too. So there's my insert right there,
Okay.
and I actually left this little tray in the front. This tray in the front is actually for bits. And I left that in there just so I can throw extra stuff that I'm working with at the time, right? But now I got an empty flat box. I might leave this one in. I'm not worried about that one right now. I got to trim these edges up so they're not so sharp. Round this off a bit, and figure out my layout for this. But I know this is going to go in regardless. But I can add compartments in here as well. And I'm going to add a foam bottom to it too. Oh, there we go. If I add a foam bottom, then I can just cut out my compartments that I'm putting into it. Ooh, I can do that too.
Ooh.
I should actually get. I don't have any styrofoam. So I can put styrofoam in there, and that'll seal everything up. And then I can put styrofoam on top, that'll seal everything in place. Because right now everything's just going to move around. There's a lot of room in this thing though, holy cow. So that's going to go there, and the rest will be yarn. The rest will be yarn. Let's go with a smaller box then. Okay, I'm going to mute Annie for a second here. I should go with a smaller box. Just give me a second here. Let me try another box. You know, if I go with a smaller one, then this one won't have as much cut. Yeah, this one makes more sense. I'll go with a smaller box. That's all right, Bonnie. I muted her. It's okay. I call this my deadly tool, my deadly saw tool, because it's one of the worst things that you actually don't want to use without a guard on it. And this is the way it came, actually. Little saw blade on the end of a drill. Now, how much do I want to cut out? The bottom edge in.
Hi, Birdie. No, it's not going to be loose. I have tension on it with my pinky, Bonnie. It's real tight. You can see. Not loose at all. I got my tension. See? Going through my pinky first. It's okay. Yeah, otherwise it would be very floppy and loose, like Bob Bunn said. Hey, hush. For $10, this ball winder isn't too terrible. Shush. Shut up. But the only reason why I'm rewinding it is because the colors are backwards for my hat. So if I started with how it balled up, my colors would be backwards on the rest of the hat.
Hey, JJ, how's it going?
Hey, JJ. Fibers are everywhere. Okay, Bonnie. Bonnie's going to be right back.
Trying to visualize how I want to cut this.
There we go. And I got to find the right kind of the piece where I need to be here.
Prototype's always fun.
Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm back. Had a situation to deal with.
Lydia says, John, I'm going to keep you running. I'm going to go to the movies, and you're on her computer. Thank you, Lydia. Appreciate you, ma'am.
Have fun.
The movie.
Enjoy the movie. What movie are you going to see if you're still here? No, I'm being nosy. Is it going to be Twisters? You're going to go see Twisters?
Maybe it's the full moon.
Oh, the new one.
Actually, I think it is. No, hold on. Actually, you know what, Annie? That's kind of crazy you said that. You see this? Full moon of the month is on the 21st.
Yup, that's probably what it is. He just happened upon a video that for some reason just throws him. We have never, it's a Barney video. It's Barney live in New York. Been this way ever since this video came out. He watches that and he completely melts down. It is the only video he has ever watched that he had that reaction to. And I thought I had it blocked on there. But it is what it is.
I need to go down.
Daddy took him riding a four-wheeler to see if that would work.
Damn.
And I have yarn barf.
So do I.
Welcome to the Yarn Barf channel, where patience is learned. Oh, wait, there is a yarn barf in there. I shouldn't do that. Forgot about that.
Yep, Lydia's going to go watch Twisters. the new Twisters movie.
Ah, I've heard it's supposed to be good.
I do want to see it.
Lydia, watch out. There's a tornado in it, I think. Just a guess, though.
These colors are going to be off. Well, come back this way.
Come on now. Be good. Oh, that could be why. Dumbass. Sorry, y'all. I was talking to myself, nobody else.
You're talking to the dog.
He's outside. I had to put him out because when he becomes combative and we have to hold
He was
on
making
to
noise on
him,
your birthday.
very upset. Am I what? Am I what for
He
my
was making noise
birthday?
on your birthday. Because he was making
Oh,
noise
the
on your
dog?
birthday.
No, he was arguing with me. Nobody's allowed to argue
Damn
with me
dog.
today. It's like a house rule. What have I done? Oh, okay. Mhm.
Yeah, this case will be more manageable. Alright, that's better.
Let's try this. Okay. This way. Ah, there we are. Bad as I thought it was going to be. And John, if you step out on my back porch, you're not allowed to argue.
Well,
That's a neutral zone in my house.
the back porch is a neutral zone.
The back porch is a neutral zone. Yeah, once you step out on the back porch, all fights have to cease. If you want to fight, you have to go somewhere else.
Really?
And if you break the rules, you have to leave. Yeah, because sometimes having a neutral spot to
Why would I
talk
start?
in helps end an argument.
Why
Not
would I start a
always.
fight at your house?
A lot of
Are you
people don't
saying
like
I'm
my
combative?
No, I'm just saying if you get combative.
Well,
Yeah,
sounds
they're
better than my house rules.
Yes, I have my house rules posted at my front door. There's no conversations about religions or politics in my house, ever. If you want to discuss those, you have to go somewhere else and do it. Because it always devolves into an argument. Never fails. Now, I don't know about other people's family. I'm just talking about my own.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't like them, then they just don't come in the front door. And I have been questioned on it. Most notably by my brother-in-law, which is probably, no, sister-in-law. See, Lydia says, yes, I am, Jessica. Okay. You mean we're all done with the yarn bark but John? Although his was worse than ours was.
I haven't even started mine.
Years of practice. Don't pull on it. That's the best thing. Kind of like pop it up in your hand and just put air in it. Because if you pull on it, it's just going to keep getting tighter.
So, don't tell me I can't pull on it.
John.
It's my house. These are my rules.
My sister got me smart bulbs for my birthday.
These are my house rules. Hey, Connie, how's it going today? How you doing?
Hi, Connie.
Hi.
You got your smart pills. How they working for you?
Smart bulbs. Oh, smart pills. They don't make any that to help me.
Oh, smart.
No, you put them. It works with the Alexa devices. And you can go in. I have a couple of rooms
Yeah.
where I can't reach. You have to reach up to turn the light on, and I'm too short to do it. And I'm putting these in those rooms. That way, I
Okay.
can say turn the light on, and I don't have to worry about the damn thing. Until he eventually
Okay.
fixes the
So
switch.
here's another. So I got another option for you. So rather than getting Alexa smart bulbs, why don't you get a sensor on your light switch that turns on when you walk into the room? It,
Didn't know
it,
they
it
made
actually hooks
those
up to your light
inside
switch.
rooms.
That way, yeah,
Well,
basically any restaurant. So up here, restaurant washrooms that you walk into, you open the door and the light automatically comes on. And they're basically on. You can either set it with a timer, so it's only on for like 15, 20 minutes, or you can set it so that it goes on until you leave the room again.
didn't know they made those. We don't have those down here. You have to turn the light switch on yourself.
Yeah, and
And the switches will
I think they're
eventually get fixed.
only
It's on a honey-do list, which is probably close to 10 feet long at this point. Not pushing. Just mark him off as he goes.
motion sensor for light switch. $21, $20 a piece.
Ouch. $40.
So you get,
And these
but
were
you
free
get a
because
brand
somebody
new,
bought them for me.
but you get a brand new, but you get a brand new light switch which is dimmable as well. But you can program them for, like I said, to be on time or
Fun.
until somebody
I've
goes
been
back
trying
by
to get him
again.
to fix the light switch for over a year. So how is that going to help me?
Because now
It
something
would be
cool he
all
can play
over if
with.
he could get
It's
to the
something
light
cool he can play
switch.
with.
Uh,
Could
I
be.
would totally put one in his lamp and then fuck with him from another room. I thought I turned that off. No, you must not have.
Of course you would.
That's why we have dueling remotes.
I
Interactive
did not want to
TV.
turn my air off, and now I have to. Clap it.
Let's see how it sounds when he comes in.
All right, let me find some foam.
This is his first one
Okay, get
in
that
almost
foam.
2 years.
I thought I had more foam. I'm not going to go to the shop to grab foam.
Cash, he's fine. Leave him be. Now the dog has to check and make sure he's okay. Cross your fingers for me. Cross your fingers for him. Thank you. So far, so good.
Okay, so since this is a prototype, here's what I got. I have some styrofoam from work. Foam from work. This will work in the meantime,
Oh,
Here. I'm not chasing you for it. I'm not fighting you. Just wait it. Yeah, you can open the plate.
Connie says she's good. She's just super busy. So, Jess, how many more rows do you think you're going to put on?
Probably 2 more shells.
Are you going to
Maybe
do the
one.
rib or
I'm
just
kind
use
of
the shell as the edge of the hat? Which would
no.
be super cute, by the way.
I'm gonna put a worm on it. But we'll see where it's at after this last row. Um, my brim. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what kind of ribbing I'm gonna do on it just yet.
I would do a 2x1 on that one.
A what?
A 2x1.
English.
A 2x1 ribbing. You would, if you're going to crochet, it would be 2 front posts, 1 back post, 2 front posts, 1 back post, all
Oh,
the way
okay.
around.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think that would show the shells off really well.
Come on, Josh, you should have known that.
Mm-mm. No, I look up half of everything needed in a pattern.
I was
I
uh,
don't know
I was
all the images.
I was watching a
Go
cro-
ahead.
I was watching a crochet I was watching a crochet video this morning, believe it or not, and basically they were as they were crocheting, they were putting the stitches up in the mean like as she was doing it, and I was reading it. I'm like, okay, it says single crochet, and then in brackets it said single crochet, double crochet, double crochet, single crochet. So that would all be in the same hole, right? Because
Yes.
she was doing like a granny square, but it was all in the same hole in the corner. Yeah,
Yes.
see, I can freaking read patterns now. It's like second nature to me now. I just look at it, go, oh, okay, that makes sense now. I'm like, fuck, dumbass. Why am I reading this right now? I shouldn't be doing this stuff.
And
I
what
shouldn't know how
stuff
to do that
exactly
right now.
should
Is
you
what I'm
be
saying.
doing, do you think?
I should just be crocheting and not learning how to read patterns right now. Should come later.
Well, it depends on who's teaching you. A lot of people want you to learn to read the pattern before they'll teach you to crochet. I
Yep.
say do whatever makes you happy.
You know, a
So
lot
it's
of
kind
people
of
want
like
me to freaking do.
you.
A lot of people wanted me to frog patterns too. Once I fucking started making them too, and I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. Oh, John, you should make 10
Sometimes frogging is
washcloths first
necessary whether you want to do it
and
or
frog
not.
it.
It's just how it
No, it's not
is.
necessary ever.
Yes, sometimes it is. Especially if your stitch count's off and you can't. So sometimes you can mess with it and you can cheat when your stitch pattern's off, depending on the pattern. Some patterns you can't do that. You actually have to have the correct stitch count.
In the right
Am I
spot.
right, Jess?
Yeah. Certain patterns you need the right stitch in the right spot.
Yep. And I'm not saying I don't fudge sometimes, because I do. Let's see how this turns out.
Yeah. Most of the time though, you can get away with fudging it.
Yeah.
But some people on their OCD will not allow them to say, "Oh, fudge it," and they will rip it out. If it's something maybe that I'm not on time constraint for, I might rip it out, but just put it. How's it coming, John?
I'm working on it. It's coming along. I suppose I should move my camera so you can see what I'm doing, but no. You'll be surprised.
Yay!
We are
Well,
daily.
Danny's birthday,
See,
so.
people seeing. Just hate people
that
seeing
right,
me work
Annie?
unsafe. Yeah, oh, you should be doing that, John. John should be doing this way.
What'd you say, Jess?
I said, that's right.
Oh, yeah. So, no. Yeah, I'm going to do something different this time. Did you look at the top of that hat, Jess?
Huh?
Did you look at the top of the hat?
I did. It's
I
adorable.
love how that turned out.
That looks really good.
It gives you a really good fit on the top of the head, too.
It does look like it's like almost perfect.
It kind of hugs your head.
Connie says that she frogged the top 3 times before I was happy with it, and all 3 times I was a quarter of the way done.
Oh, thanks, Connie.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Gotta rip it.
Yep.
Rip it out.
And ain't no getting by with it.
She loves your hat, Annie.
So is that why they call it frogging? Because you're ribbing it out?
You're ripping it out. Yeah, ribbit, ribbit.
Yep. Rip it, rip it.
You're thinking of wood shop, I have freaking 20 pencils in front of me.
Welcome to my world of a million pins, but never have one when you need one. Never fails.
Yeah, I know. Like,
And then when you finally get one, it doesn't work right.
Yeah. Hey, Jay.
Joe?
Hey, JoJo.
Hey, Jess. Hey, John. Hey, everyone.
Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah. Better late than none at all, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Joe, guess what I found today?
Yarn.
Yes, I did find the yarn. The Granny Square yarn, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah?
So I bought 2 skeins. I'm gonna make hats. As
What
usual.
color they have?
This color, they just had 2. This one is soft white, shadow, ombre.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's white, gray, and black with a
That's
little
the
bit
one
of
I wanted. That's the one I was
That's
hoping
what I
to
was
have
telling
with
my
this
sister.
one.
I said, I think that's the one Joe was after, and I said, and then I showed her the one you got. They had the one you've got,
Yeah.
and I was kind of
Well,
teetering, but I thought these would be more gender neutral.
yeah, that's the one I wanted for the blanket. And they didn't have it. So I'm making a fall blanket. So it's all right.
Well, they had them marked down to $4 a piece, so
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to last. Because I kept telling my sister's like, "Oh, we're going in here anyway. I'm showing you where that's at."
Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't know if they're going to mark down the other ones or not, and I don't know why just certain ones are marked down.
I don't. Well, they've got clearance tags on the other yarn, but it's the same price that it usually is.
Yeah, it's what 748.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, YouTube, Chris.
so I just have to keep looking, you know. And if I find some, I find some. If I don't, I don't. You know, they have ombre yarn and red heart and the blacks and grays, and they have it in mainstays. I hear. I'd have to order it, but yeah, I mean, I'll find what I want. I just like black and gray for blankets. Hey Connie, I got to put my glasses on. I can't see chat. I don't know. I probably can't scroll all the way to the top here to know who's here. I'll scroll as far as I can. Chris
A little bit of
Kaleidoscope,
everybody.
there's Donna A. Elaine, Lydia, da, 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 Greg, Jeanette, Bonnie, JJ, and the other Chris. And I think I'm all caught up. So hello everyone. As far as I can anyway.
Oh,
Hey, Chris.
So what's everybody working on today?
Starting a new hat.
Okay. And
my
Jess
hat.
is
Manly
what?
crochet box.
Okay. And Jess, you working on your shawl or is it mouse?
Nope, working on the hat.
A hat. Okay. How long did you stay last night after I left?
You mean this morning?
Yes. I left at what,
No,
about 5? I left around 5.
yeah, it was about 5. And
So
then,
shortly after I left then.
well, then somebody else popped in.
No, keep going. Keep going. Because
And
I
who popped
I got
in?
on at 5:30 your time.
Oh. And what were you doing up so early?
Because
And
I
then I
was
napped at 7.
like, because I had a headache. I had a major headache yesterday, so I took some pills 30 this morning. So 5:30 Central Time, right? And I'm like, so I was reading the chat, and I'm like, what the hell? So then I went into the room, and Jess and Beth are in there at
Uh-huh.
5:30, and we were on till what? Beth left about 6 your time, and then we were on till another hour after that.
Well, I should have stayed a little longer, huh? No, I had to go ice up and take meds. I should have just stayed and done that. Huh. I miss all the fun.
Oh,
Yeah, all the fun.
nap will be in my future for sure. But I got a lot of yarn stuff done, though.
Yeah.
Do you see all the cakes behind me?
Yes, and they're coming my way, right?
Some did.
I'm joking.
Oh, no, some are missing because they're in your box.
Ah.
Yes, Chris, he did.
And Jess, I talked to the 2 people that I needed to talk to about when we meet up. It's
Yes.
gonna be best at my brother's,
Okay. Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
My sister gets all anxious and stuff when people come over she don't know. She's got really bad anxiety.
Not a
And then
worry with me.
she's going to be all anxious about the dogs that they're going to bite you or something, you know. So it's just better at my brother's. And besides that, we can have fun out there. We can go on four wheeling and side by sides and do all kinds of stuff if we want,
Okay.
as long as that's
Yeah,
okay with
Oh,
you.
you just got a play date. Look at
absolutely.
that.
Yeah,
I
my
do.
brother, my brother said we'll just have a good old cookout out there for lunch or whatever, and sit out on a pool deck or outside the door. And he's like, you guys can go swimming if you want. He's got a big pool if you like to swim. So
Yep. Either way, it's still only a little over a 2 hour
Only,
drive for me, so it's not bad at all.
yeah,
only,
I
only,
usually don't get. I usually
only in the
don't get
shallow
into
end though.
pool. I usually don't get into pool. My knees are so shot. I have trouble getting out up a straight ladder.
What'd you say, John?
I need a
Only in the
forklift.
shallow end. I hope it's a wading pool.
I'll take pictures of Jess in her bikini for you.
That won't happen. Just in the bikini won't happen. Not without a good crochet cover up.
But yeah, if you want to do that, you can, or just sit on the deck. Doesn't matter, and we'll find something to do.
Sounds like we'll have plenty to do.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take us over in the 4x4, and show us his new property that he's building on.
Ooh, nice.
They bought some
Heck
property
yeah.
and they cleaned it out, and they're starting to build.
Oh, that's gotta be fun.
Yeah, so I
See you
told
later,
him to
Connie.
see you, Connie. And I told him this time build a spare room so I don't have to keep going to a damn hotel. I don't like hotels. Not much. And Chris is going bikini. Oh la la. Ooh la la.
No one wants to see that. There are some things people are just like, how pay you? Put your shirt back on. But,
No, I sit out there in my swimsuit and shorts. I don't give a crap.
oh,
Bye,
I will
Connie.
in a swimming
I'm
suit.
gonna get some. I need to get some sun. And he asked when I was coming because he's going to the Ozarks this coming up week or
Oh,
next
he's
week.
coming down my
Next,
way.
yeah, next week he's going to the Ozarks. And I was like, I want to go. And he's like, did you save up money? And I was like, no, you didn't tell me we were going.
Right?
If I would have known, and he just started laughing.
Goodness sake.
See, I don't know if I'd want to
Yeah.
go to the Ozarks. I watched that show and it's like, I don't know.
Oh,
What
that is
show?
not the Ozarks. Ozark. Ozark.
Um,
Ozarks.
Mom and Dad, and
Trying to
my family's always they went to the Ozarks many a times, and I guess Branson, Missouri. I think
Yep.
I don't know,
Branson's where Bonnie lives. I used to live in the Ozarks.
but they used to go there on vacations. But when they went, it always ended up I was working, I wasn't living at home, or out doing something else, so I never got to go.
Well, that's
The
why
lake
they
is
went.
nice.
And probably I know that one time they did the first time because I was up in Wisconsin with a family friends of ours, or my mom's, and I was babysitting their little brat. Well, they're on vacation and all that, and then I find out my family went to Branson, Missouri for a real vacation. Ah, I was 13 at the time. No fair.
not at all.
But yeah, that would be fun. Just laying around in a pool all week. I could handle that.
Wouldn't be against it. Oh, today's National Ice Cream Day, you guys.
Yep. Oh, I should have mentioned that. 50-cent ice cream's at Dairy
It's
Queen.
what?
National Ice
National Ice
Cream Day.
Cream Day today.
Zach just called me. He went out to get pizza and he didn't know what name it was under.
Ooh, pizza.
Yeah, he wanted to get out for a little bit, so he said, "I'm gonna go put gas in the car and get a pizza." Okay, I'll order pizza. And then, of course, I ordered some pasta too.
Thank you,
Some
Chris.
some chicken Alfredo.
I'm
So
making that tomorrow.
he went to get pizza. He said, "Whose name is it under?" Mine.
I'll be back, guys. It's my
Oh, somebody
granddaughter.
did a FaceTime call.
Okay. Yeah, but that Branson's a little far for me right now. I'm not close to Branson.
No, and then on your way through to Branson, you got to stop and say hi to me.
Well, of course.
And then we'll drive down to Branson together.
There you go. So Saturday the 27th at 7 a.m. in the morning?
No, 7 p.m.
Well, you put a.m. Don't freak me out
I
like
did.
that. I might be napping at that time.
Seeing if anybody's paying attention, you
But I might be napping at 7 p.m. too. Who knows?
know.
I'm old and need my naps.
Right? Us old people now.
Exactly.
Oh, what is that? No, go away. Hold on, I'll fix it. Oh, cool.
Yeah, Zach was gonna take me out for my birthday today, but it just ended up that shit happened, and we're just ordering pizza instead. He said, "I'll take you out later," and I said, "Don't worry about it. Pizza's good with me." Well, the pasta. That's why I got pasta.
And for anyone that don't know, tomorrow is Joe's birthday. And
Yeah,
that is why we are
I'm gonna be
doing
really old then.
a huge birthday bash for all of our YouTube friends next Sunday at 2 o'clock. I think that's what we agreed upon. I think. I don't know. Check my community post and I'll remember what time it
At what time?
was.
2 o'clock. Yeah, I think so. I think it's 2 o'clock.
Okay. So, are you and Jess going to be
Sounds about right.
co-streaming that day?
John? Yes.
Are you going to co-stream that day?
I was never asked. I don't know.
John, would you like to co-stream that day? Because that's
I
the
was
day
never
that
asked.
only
I
you are
don't know.
going live.
Well, she just asked you. Now, what's your answer?
Sure, I'll co.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Sure, I'll co-stream that day.
Awesome.
Sure, I can do that.
I still have to find
That way-
some giveaway stuff.
Only
That way there's some woodies and some crocheters, since we are celebrating some woodies as well.
Has anybody donated besides Diana D?
Negative.
Damn. Okay.
But I also haven't asked anybody.
look at that manly crochet case. Look at that manly crochet case right there, eh?
I think Chris wants one.
Here, I'll show you what's in it. I'll show you what's in it. I'll show you what's in it. John, what's in your fancy
Really?
Milwaukee case? Oh, is it a Milwaukee tool? No, it's not. No, it's a fancy
Thank you,
man
Chris.
crochet case. Look at that. All right. Yeah. See, so I got yarn in here. I'm actually gonna make a little divider in here too. Once I get home from work, though. Look, I got a whip already going there. And in case I get lost without internet service, I got my fancy complete guided crochet stitches. Oh, look! I got another whip there too. Oh, another whip. Look at that. And then I got a slot for my fancy case with all my notions in it, right?
And hooks.
And
That's
hooks
awesome.
and notions and needles and yeah.
Scissors. Does it have scissors?
Yes, brand new pair right there.
All right, you gotta have scissors.
See, but I'm not really worried about scissors because I always have a knife with me. But you know what? I think I'll throw another pair of scissors in here anyway. Slot that maybe right there. Slot through there. Scissors. Oh, and by the way, it's waterproof too. There's a rubber seal on the side there, so it's waterproof. So I can drop it in the water. I can carry it in the rain.
He's got darning needles in that little case that has all his notions. He had needles, hooks, stitch markers, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'll show you that because I gotta make two more here anyway. So inside the case, I have because I slotted those out too. So inside
That would
the
be
little case,
that would be very handy. A little case like that. I
from
need
the
to
back
get one
side.
of those.
From the back side. So basically, it's one of these cases from the dollar store case. But I notched. I took out some of the things for it because I got my Sandra Bates multi hook tips there in those three slots. I got my boys hooks in this whole slot down here. There's my needles. So I got plastic needles and steel needles there, and these are all stitch markers. But I can change those out because actually I'm going to change these two. I'm going to pull these two out of here to put my yarn holders in place. Yarn holders in place there, and then my this down here is for my fancy new Sandra Bates stitch counter. I was thinking about a slot. Think about a slot for these two, but that's too big for that. But I gotta make another one of these anyway. What did I say? Sandra Bates? Did I say Sandra Bates?
Yes. Susan Bates.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Susan Bates, Sandra Bates.
But just in case there's any
As
new
long as she didn't
people.
call her son Master.
Oh my god. Careful.
Because you know,
Terrible.
back in the day, your children were called by their surname Master, right?
God.
So then I can just get some actual styrofoam to actually make those thicker, so it'll be more in place rather than just bubble wrap and foam.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We missed you.
When that child ends a phone call, she ends it all at once. absolutely. There it is.
Chris says that her son ran a hotel, he thinks.
That's the wrong masturbates. Oh, that's not good. I don't want that. That one's garbage.
He says motel.
Oh, mercy.
Since Mr. is just a short form of master, although they take as many letters, so I'd not really ever understood that.
Chris says, so he was master.
Did you send me the name of that stuff, Jessica?
I did not, but I can.
Okay, thank you. I gotta go to the store tomorrow.
I'll send you a picture of it.
Here we go.
Worth a shot, right?
Heck yeah. This way,
Okay, I will be back.
this one.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right, I sent it by text, so that way you can have it when you go to the store. Chris said he moved to Mexico and changed his name to D. D-bait. God. He had a new political career. God. All from Hook.
Remember on Charles's? He's over on Charles's show. We were like during the last election. We were always talking about the debaters. Like I don't know who the better debater is, but apparently if you win it, you become a master debater. And because of the way I said master debater, Charles was like, "You can't say that on my channel." I'm like, "Oh, all right, we'll see." I'm only saying master debater. It's not rude. It's not bad or anything. Even in high school, when you join the teams, there's always one master debater.
You're welcome.
I don't know why. This just seemed easier the first time I made it.
It's moving along pretty quick.
What's that?
I said it's moving along pretty quick. Be right back.
How long are we running the show for today?
What?
How long are we
I'm
running
still
the
right
show
here.
for today? Is your hat done yet?
Yeah, we're at 1:26.
No, I know what time it is. I was just wondering how long we wanted to run the
No,
show for.
oh, I don't know. We're at an hour and 26.
I
So
have to
completely up to
add
you.
more stuff to my site for the auction still. See, and I know, like I said, once the auction ends next week, I know. Well, got projects to finish up. I got to finish Nancy's project up first, and then I'll work on Dave's knives. Get them out of the freaking way,
Oh,
and then I'll be working on Annie, and then Annie and Joe's, because I know they need those for end of August. Was it Joe?
Jojo. Yes, his birthday is the end of August, I do believe. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. So I'll have to have it
Yeah.
done at least the beginning. Well, won't be the beginning, but so I'll do Nancy's, then Joe's, then Dave's knives. Gotta have it in time for his birthday and his show. Oh yeah, when's his first show at? August long weekend, isn't it? I think we're talking about.
I don't remember.
Need more of that? Oh.
We'll have to ask her when she comes back.
Okay, I'm back now.
Well, happy birthday, Mama.
Okay.
Hey Trace.
See you tomorrow. Had to get me a plate of food.
Yummy.
The whole plate.
A whole plate. I got a piece of pizza, and we had
Hey, when?
Tell everybody what you got, Mom.
garlic roasted breadsticks or cheese sticks, and some
Yummy.
chicken Alfredo. Zach
I
tried
want some
tried the
chicken
chicken
Alfredo now.
Alfredo. Loves it.
Alfredo.
Hey, so when were we supposed to have Zach's thing done?
Have what?
Zach's Sandini sign done for him.
When do you have to have that sign done for? What date is the thing?
What? Objects?
30th, 31st, and 1st of August.
Oh, he has to have it by the 30th of the latest. I mean, he has to show that day of August.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to do your show on your birthday then, huh? Wow. Okay.
Last year was kind of weird because I didn't have it on my birthday last year.
Usually it's September.
Usually 30th, 31st, and 1st.
Well, it depends on the days. Weekend. You don't need any. You've already been fed. Get out of here. Hi, Tracy. Hello, Levi.
Hey, Levi, how's it going?
Did you try the garlic roasted? How is it?
Good.
Good.
Garlic, keep the death eyes away.
It's garlicky. Well, yeah, it's garlic roasted. It's good.
I'm getting easier way to do these forms. So, oh, that's right. I gotta fix this one too. For these, this needs two. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you can have here. You can have motorboat. Cheese, maybe. Well, a piece of cheese if you want it. Might have some garlic on it. You want it? That's it.
How many stitch markers do you actually need?
Um, not that many.
Real,
I mean, it
realistically,
depends. It
a
depends
handful.
on what the project
Yeah, but like I
is.
got like 180 in here.
No, you don't need that many.
But I don't need 180 though.
No.
Mm-mm.
Like
No.
50. 50 would be good.
A dozen would probably be good.
What do you mean no?
I think about a dozen probably work.
Yeah, there's 100 in there. So I only need one slot. I need one spot. 25. Should be good. It'll open up. have some more spots. What else am I going to put in there then? What else am I going to put in here?
A little pad of paper and a pen.
Yes.
So you can write things
No.
down you need. Yeah, and need it.
No. Just need a grease pencil, then I can write on the front of it.
Hey, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff,
Well, I forgot to do it.
what'd you forget to do? You took one. I thought you did. Count the pills and see how many's in the bottle.
Cliff's here?
Yes.
Cliff's lurking.
Oh,
Oh.
No, I haven't seen a Dell here. Oh, because I haven't played her video yet. Man, I'm slacking.
I thought you took it.
I thought I did.
And like magic. Oh,
I think my hand
she didn't show up.
Magical.
You're not going today.
I think later on tonight when I'm ready.
Magic. It's magic.
Take the risperidone.
Magic, I tell you.
Your peoples? You're on the wrong show, Clifford. We're your peoples. What the hell are you talking about?
That includes you, dork.
What?
That includes you. People. You're a people. No?
Well,
You're not a
we're,
people?
we're only his people because we're advertising. We're only his people because we're advertising for him.
This is the best one yet.
Heart of Orion.
I don't have one yet.
Ah,
This is the best one. Best one ever.
sure.
So we have this one as well.
Cliff says how y'all is.
Okay, so I need my hook.
I'm doing just fine. How are you, Cliff?
Peach King Jelly Bean.
He says, my bad. I'll go find mine, LOL.
Okay, there you go. There's my nothing pack that I need to take with. So I got to go buy. I got to go buy another Susan Bates multi-tip and another set of boys hooks for all my packs. Oh no, I don't, because I was gonna buy.
Cliff says I'm back. Turns out I had no peeps. Peeps. People.
So I actually don't need to buy another Susan Boys multi-tip because I was gonna get these Susan Boys ergonomic ones. I was gonna get sets of these. So you want? That means I got another opening in my pack then. Let's make two of these. Two, yeah. I'll just open that up for two of these. That makes more sense. Because I know I can't make my Frankenhooks fit in here because they're too long.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, I can put one in. I can put one Frankenhook in there. Oh, and then everything else smelled like scope. Then they just open that up. I can't think how long the scent on this takes. Still smells like scope. Exhausted as usual. Why? Why exhausted as usual? But if I open up the second one of these and make a full double compartment, I can put a whole set of ergonomic Susan base in here though. That'll work.
There's 14 flavors, right?
Who's a what?
You can all your drink.
Oh, my drink?
Oh, so did what was the final decision on when you needed the Shandini sign?
Before the 30th of
Sandini
August.
sign
His first show is the 30th of
for the
August.
30th of August. Okay. All right.
which is his birthday.
No, his is the 31st.
Well, yes,
But
I
it's
do have it
the
written
first.
on the 31st,
Yeah, but the
But-
first show starts the 30th.
the day before.
You're right.
So that Friday, I think it's Friday.
Yeah,
Friday.
You'll need it before that day. What?
I love you.
Freaking me out doing that shit.
Huh?
Freaking me out doing that.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
He was standing there at the door with his head hanging out, staring at me. And I said, "What?" I said, "I love you." Oh, I didn't hear it.
Say I love you, then you don't say it that. Go over here and stare at you.
I know. Freaking me out. Don't do that. Weird kids. I don't know if I want to work on the blanket today or another washcloth.
Washcloth would be faster, so it feel like you got more progress done.
Yeah, that's true. But it's a smaller hook, though.
Yeah. We got to play with more yarn later too, Joe.
We do? I thought we were done with playing with yarn.
Play with more
Oh,
yarn.
no. Oh my gosh, we've got so much yarn still to go through.
Okay.
We still have 2 totes over there, everything down there, everything up there, everything's there, everything's there. The stack here, and there's a door down here.
Okay. Whenever you want to. I need to start bagging up yarn. That's what I should be doing, but I don't feel like it today.
This is all the thread.
If I had thread like that, I'd be bringing it to you.
Just a couple
Holy cow!
things.
What are you doing with all the thread?
It's for doilies and headbands
You
and
use that for
bookmarks.
amigurumi though, don't you?
Some amigurumi, yes, but it's mainly for doilies, bookmarks, headbands.
Little stuff.
Yeah, those kind of things. Flowers. Flowers is my next project. After I get done with my shawl, my hat, and my lion over there, I want to make flowers.
I got to figure out how to do something with a cow. Megan likes cows, for Christmas. I don't make amigurumi. I don't know. I don't know if I have a pattern for that or not.
And then this drawer is all of my unforgettable and loops and threads facet type yarns.
She's just going to load that into her van and bring it to me at my brother's.
Oh, man, some of these colors were freaking beautiful, weren't they, JoJo?
Yes, they were. I was like, oh my God. I looked down for a minute when I was crocheting last night. I looked up and she showed one. I was like, what the hell is that? I need that.
This one?
Yes. Then she told me what it was, and okay.
Yep.
One day.
Flip the thread. One day. No, it's going in your box. That's why it's still out. And now that we're meeting, your box can be bigger. Now that I don't have to
Okay.
worry about shipping it.
Yes, I don't know what to. I have no idea what to give you. Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
care.
like the thin. You like the thin yarns. I don't have a lot of thin
I like
yarn.
all yarn. That whole shelf is 4-weight yarn. That's all 4-weight yarn. That's
But
cotton.
mostly I just have
4-weight.
solid colors.
So do I. Up until recently. Yeah, we still got some yarn to play with. And then I got to get it all organized in the drawers because I still got to organize it by weight. Except this one. This one, and then this one's all the fuzzy yarn. All this is furry stuff.
Okay.
So this is all the velvet. Oh, this color is so pretty.
Yes, it is. John lost power,
Uh-oh.
so we'll just hang out and to see if he comes back.
And if not, I've got plenty of yarn I can show. Now, since we are yarning today.
Yeah. Motorboat, what the hell are you doing? Motorboat, stop it.
But if he doesn't come back, we'll end it here at the 2-hour mark. So here in about 13 minutes or so. Okay, I lied. 12 minutes.
There he is.
There he is. There he
Well,
is.
it's a good thing you came back. She wanted to end it.
At the 2-hour mark. Elizabeth
Power's
doesn't
out in
stay
my
on
shop.
anymore.
See, the power's out in my shop.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
So right now I'm on my phone, but I can't do anything because I got no power.
Is it out in the house too? Is the house out too?
Yeah, power's out everywhere.
Oh, well, you said the shop. I thought maybe it was just the shop.
Well, it's out in my shop, so it's out in the house, so it's out everywhere probably as well. So,
Did you pay your
thanks
bill?
everybody for being on the show. uh,
You got storms there?
no, well, I got wind here, but somebody probably hit a freaking power pole or something. It's not storming; it's just windy out right now.
Oh, wind could do it too.
So I don't know if the wind's gonna die. I don't know when it's probably gonna go back on. I'll check the internet, find out what's going on, and we'll see what happens later.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for being in the chat. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll talk to you later. Have fun.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.